Hi folks, welcome to another edition of Big on Wine, and our wine of the week for this week is a perfectly beautiful Petit Bourgeois Sauvignon Blanc from France's Loire Valley, coming right up. Hi guys, this is Tony Melville with another edition of Big on Wine, the channel that brings you news, clues and reviews about everything in the world of wine. And hey, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? And let me tell you, all the wines that I review on the show, I pay for with my own money. I'm not on anybody's payroll, I assure you. Now, our wine of the week for this week has a discreet charm. It is the Petit Bourgeois Sauvignon Blanc, vintage 2015 from France's Loire Valley. And this is a wine that comes in for around €13 a bottle. So for a French wine, at a reasonably good price there, 13 or so euro a bottle. Now, the official designation of this wine is IGP Val de Loire. Of course, the Loire Valley is a very big place. It runs roughly east-west for over 500 kilometers, and the climate and the terrain are very varied indeed. Now, this wine here is from the rolling hills of Sancerre, roughly 200 kilometers or so south of Paris. Now, Sancerre and Puy-Fumé are the spiritual home of the Sauvignon Blanc grape. Now, some people argue that nowadays they do better Sauvignon Blanc in the South Island of New Zealand or the Pacific coast of Chile, or even in California's Napa Valley, but this is where Sauvignon Blanc is really done very well. Its spiritual home, the Loire Valley. So, this is 100% Sauvignon Blanc, the honest grape, the straightforward grape. What you see is what you get. Very little manipulation, little or no oak. Now, in the nose, wonderful open aroma, all the typical traits of a Sauvignon Blanc, solid gooseberry, blackcurrant bush, grassy, herby notes there. Let's give it a try in the mouth. Okay, now I said what you see is what you get, and it's also what you taste, because the taste is very much mirroring the nose there. You've got the gooseberry, very prominent here, minerals, a touch of pepper in the finish, very, very generous taste to this, citrus fruits as well. But gooseberry is perhaps the strongest of the tastes there. Now, let's have another. This is so good, I've got to have another taste. Now, that's lovely. That's really fantastic. Not so heavy on the alcohol. It's quite a light wine, but with a very, very fruity gooseberry palate on it. White, kind of white pepper finish. Very nice indeed. Elegant wine. What would this be good with? Well, I would say vegetarian food, fish that's got a bit of flavour in it. How about a nice risotto, if you're a risotto fan? Soft cheeses, creamy cheeses. Hey, I know. How about a goat's cheese salad? That would work very well, very, very well with this wine. Okay, serving temperature for the Petit Bourgeois Sauvignon Blanc is 10 to 12 degrees, which means probably around a couple of hours in the fridge before you serve it. So here's the roundup for this one. Petit Bourgeois Sauvignon Blanc 2015, coming in for around the €13 mark. A classic French Sauvignon Blanc from the Loire Valley. 4 stars plus is my verdict. 4 stars plus for the Petit Bourgeois Sauvignon Blanc 2015. Okay, and if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard on the channel today, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. We're always grateful for a thumbs up on social media. Please feel free to share with your friends, of course. And hey, we'll be back next week with another edition of Big on Wine, another wine of the week for your pleasure and for your enjoyment. See you again then. Take care.